Hey guys, this is M Thunder Gaming, and today I'm going to show you guys my Pokemon team. Now here's Tyranitar, my special tank. He is good at tanking. And he also is good for other things such as sitting, stand, and attacking. My next Pokemon is the Alien, he's good at both taking hits from both physical and special the same amount. However, he can take he can deal damage decent amount, but he can not take damage from sand because of his magic guard. Our next Pokemon is Garchomp. He is one of the two main attackers. Both my attackers know Earthquake, and he knows Dragon Claw and Liquidation to have coverage, and his Dragon Claws is good. He's more bulky than Excadrill, but he is slower. However, he has Sandville to be able to dodge stuff, which comes in handy more than not, honestly. It's better than Ruskin for this set. Excadrill is mainly my speed attacker. He's focused on speed and attack. He does more damage. However, he is more vulnerable. That's why I gave him the Focus Sash. And of course, you might say, oh, well, Focus Sash is not good. But with the other sets, Aerodactyl is good for support. He's also, Airlace is his only attacking move. However, everything else can be used. Tailwind's the least used, but still useful. Earthworm, he has Iron Head, Body Press, and Sheer Tail, and Stealth Rock, which all those can be used. Stealth Rock is good against people that switch a lot with flying types. In fact, like if something has a Fire and Bug or Fire and Flying, that thing could lose half its health instantly by switching, which doesn't come up very often. However, all these Pokemon just work really well together with what I'm trying to do, and we're trying to get to Master Ball tier. And I did make a live stream about this. If you want to see the live stream, it's up. But I'm going to show you the clips to get me to Master Ball tier. Now, this first set is going to be against a Pokemon team that's going to have Raichu, Incineroar, and Garchomp, and all those. And I thought, hey, they're going to have Fake Out. They're probably going to use Raichu for Fake Out. And I thought, like, the main problem was going to be Fake Out. Because Fake Out is always the main problem. Because they're probably just going to hit I'm going to choose the Drill because, yeah, he doesn't really have any speed moves, but like it's better to use him than something else for a technique like Fake Out. So it's best to just use him because I can just protect and be safe. So I chose him and Tyranitar to set up sand for my front, and to my surprise, it was two Fake Out setters. My thought was they're probably just going to Fake Out both my Pokemon, so I better think of this as a potential double Fake Out. So I just switched to Earthworm. I switched to the Flying Dinosaur to be able to make sure I could protect Tyranitar while also being productive with my move, while also letting Excadrill protect to make sure he didn't lose his Sash. And to my surprise, they actually did not go for that. As you're going to see in a sec, they're actually going to use Focus Blast and Fake Out on my Dino. Honestly, I was surprised. I was like, wow. They went with an aggressive move, but turns out I did do a safe play, but it wasn't a bad play. It was not the correct play, but honestly, it was a safe play. So now my Excadrill is perfectly safe, perfectly fine, and I decided to add Tailwind to be able to let all my other Pokemon dominate in speed alongside Excadrill, while giving Excadrill technically more speed that he doesn't really need, but it's there just in case. So I give him Earthquake, and this one-shots the Raichu. That's insane. And it also, this is -1 with Intimidate, and that just shows how good this set is with Excadrill. This is one reason I like Excadrill. And Excadrill does tank a Flame Burst, which, yeah, it's kind of unfortunate that it does take that, but let's be honest, I knew that he's going to be targeted, and he's still trucking, and that's what's important. That's what's most important in this, and he sent out Basculegion next. Now, Basculegion does have, may have Aqua Jet. I don't know what this Basculegion has, and that's kind of what got me worried. I was like, hey, he might do that, but let's play it risky, because I don't know what he's going to do. By the way, if you see it speed up during this is actually, like, sped up, so that tells you how long they thought about that, which isn't a bad thing, but just tells you how long they thought about it. And honestly, I'm very proud of myself, but I feel like I did mess up some of these parts, and I did worry about a lot. But I am glad that I did play it right a few times. In fact, like, you're going to see me do a lot of mistakes, and I will talk about some of them. And I'll clarify, I'm not the best Pokemon player, but I did do some things I believe that were right. Yes, I sacrificed Excadrill here, but hey, that's just what happens in this game. You can't always live with the best Pokemon as everything, so I decided next thing I would do would be Earthworm. And the thing with Earthworm is that one thing I could do is set up Shed Tail to be able to be a defensive move. And I put Wide Guard up just because, hey, he might put up Rain Dance, and Rain Dance would be one of the most annoying things to deal with right now. Because, you know, Rain Dance is very, very, very annoying. So yeah, well, let it rain, not Rain Dance, sorry. But yeah, it's Let It Rain. I thought Let It Rain would happen, and yes, the Dino died, so that was a big issue. However, with Shed Tail, I thought, hey, I could make my Tyranitar come in on the field and just dominate. And that would help me, like, help him basically be like a tank, like a final boss, even though he's like made for a special. And they like forfeit, which is totally fine and respectable, but it was like surprising that he's did it at this point. So yeah, that was a good game, and GG. Yeah, that was my first game, and I have a lot of, as you can see in this video, there is a lot of games. And the next one, it's a little bit different. Well, it is, however, there are a few things that are the same. I'd always pick Tyranitar. Tyranitar is always the Pokemon I pick in this series. However, I decided to do Alien and Worm because in the front to try out a different team layout. And I always pick out Tyranitar. And Garchomp, well, Garchomp I've realized more recently that Garchomp is lacking. He does have some advantages with the Sandville, able to dodge some techniques. Plus he does have Dragon Claw, which is very good against Dragon types. However, I do see that through these recordings and through personal experiences that Garchomp is less efficient in my team compared to Excadrill. But going through this, I decided to play a defensive play with Alien, and I decided to do Stealth Rock to make sure a lot of switching plays would not happen, to ensure the best efficiency for it all. To make sure that I would be able to set up rocks, but to make sure that they wouldn't be able to just switch out for Fake Out every turn. However, they set up Calm Mind and Faked Out instead of Attack, which I thought they were going to do. And while Calm Mind is a problem in the future, it is not going to. It does not give them a normal defense, so it wouldn't really increase their defense against most of my Pokemon on my team. So I'd be fine. And so I decided to go straight up attack with my Alien and with my Worm just immediately. That was my plan. Straight to offense after that defensive play. That defensive play isn't really... Sometimes defensive plays aren't really the best, but hey. And you're going to see this one move, like, it did a lot of damage. I'm glad I did equally do defense and offense on my Alien, because that did do a lot of damage. But I am kind of sad that, yeah, the U-turn. I mean, the Alien is mainly made to just take one hit, but like he could survive multiple if they're weaker. So that's just the thing with him. I have seen, and as you can see, the Stealth Rock just yeah, this is one of my favorite moments, honestly. And yeah. That is why, that's another reason to have Stealth Rock. Like, it's mainly there for other flying types that are like the Staraptor and stuff like that, or Charizards, but other Pokemon that are super effective, it just destroys their health. And yeah, I just decided to go full offensive because, you know, I am just sick and tired of these teams just, yeah, full offensive with my Tyranitar. You never know what they're going to do. And keep going. And I'll be 100% honest, I am talking over this while it plays. Yeah, I'm not. I'm just trying to talk through my thoughts of this. To be fair, it has been a while. I didn't really like write my thoughts because it was during work break, not hours. Oh yeah, I remember this. Garchomp. The reason I put in Garchomp behind the thing is because it just gives him extra defense. Even though he could technically, like it would break, it is better to give extra defense to your main attacker, because if he's behind the defense, he can just constantly attack the opponent without worrying that as much with defense. And so, like, you could try to do that. Like, you could try to change his attack multiple times. With the, not only does he have the substitute, but he also has Sandville, so he could dodge attacks. I'm pretty sure he's going to dodge a attack with Sandville, even though Tyranitar is evolving into Mega. Tyranitar is a slower speedster. He's not a speedster. He's the bulky attacker of the group. And the Rage Powder didn't really affect the gameplay. And the great thing about it is that the Garchomp avoided it, and that made sure that he didn't die. And he immediately gets rid of the bug. And the Flamingo Pokemon doesn't really have any normal defense, so it just gets immediately eliminated, and we win the game thanks to that. And that is a great win for me because, yeah, they forfeit. And yeah, that's just a good game. Yeah, I get forfeits aren't really fun. I mean, like, to be fair, I prefer winning by just destroying all the Pokemon. But hey, if they forfeit, they forfeit. I can't stop that. But yeah, we just keep on going. We just keep on going and keep on going. And here's a game that I didn't record, but, you know, I took a picture because it was really good. And, like, I'm pretty sure I hit both of them, and it was just so beautiful. Like, turn one, it just one-shot them both. It's been a bit since I've seen it, but it was beautiful when I did. And now we're going on to the next game, where they're doing a rain team. And rain teams are honestly... I've learned more to deal with rain teams. Of course, like, with every session, they get better and better. I have noticed that rain teams are very, very switch heavy. So the Worm with Stealth Rock are good against like weather teams. This is why, Stealth Rock is really good. Stealth Rock is just the amazing move to use for any offensive push. Because, like, you can just use, it's to make sure that they don't, it's for us to be aggressive and for them to, like, keep on, like, switching all the time. And, like, this is going to be, like, a fake out, and, like, a fake out heavy movement. So I was kind of worried about that, so I just used Protect and Switch. Because, honestly, that's, like, the best solution, because, like, I get to put out my thing that's going to do extreme damage to the fighting poison type, and I get Protect because, you know, they fake out into my drill, and like as you can see, they went into my drill because that's the best play. And it did Rain Dance, which honestly isn't a bad move because like that does slow down my extra drill. However, now my alien's gonna threaten a lot, but I don't want to, you know. We don't want to threaten it. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I thought about switching, but just go on full on, just attack with Earthquake's always good. You don't always lose with it, and it just make sure that they don't get a aggressive choice immediately. And now they just get rid of their herb, which, to be fair, honestly isn't a bad move. But to be fair, with Earthquake, normally one-shots these Pokemon, which, as you can see with the drill, he does one-shot it, which is great. Because he's just so good. He gets it done. And Foul Play is a good move, but I made sure that attack was as slow as possible. Now Swampert is a good Pokemon. It's kind of concerning that he's on, special attack is good against this Pokemon. And switching to my Worm to make sure that I'm able to just take it, it just makes it way more like efficient because he's built to take physical attacks, which Swampert will do a lot of. But yeah, the Worm will take any physical attack, and that's great. And they put up Light Screen, which honestly is a smart move because Light Screen does mess up special moves, which that makes my Ridiculous get less damage out. But hey, you take those because it does still do damage. It doesn't take a lot, but 30% is 30%. It's better than 0%. Yeah. And then they pull out Pelipper, which Pelipper is really, which honestly the thing about switching out isn't really a major concern because thanks to them only have 2 Pokemon. So thanks to that, we don't have to worry as much about, oh wait, are they going to switch in, switch out? So we don't have to put up Stealth Rocks because Stealth Rocks would be useless right now. So we're just going complete offensive just to not waste time. And they did Earthquake again. I'm guessing because of the Worm as well. And they try to kill Ridiculous. And they did it to the Worm, which I admit the Worm did die because he's not built for special attacks, but he is built for physical attacks because that just fits with the team really well. And now we're just gonna put the boy Tyranitar on the field. He comes on the field and changes it. We ain't giving them any advantages. And we decided to play, Trick Room just because, hey, if Ridiculous survives, he is going to have a great play. And I'll be honest, this is a very long wait. But yeah, then they do their move and first Protect. And as you can see, Wave Crash. Yeah, Wave Crash is kind of unexpected, but hey, that did allow me to just let them take some damage, and also that got rid of like they did some recoil damage, which honestly isn't really a bad move. And now we got the boy Excadrill. Excadrill is just on the field, ready to dominate, and Brick Break is going to just immediately go for Mudkip. The Mudkip's final evolution, and Tyranitar is going to use the 100% accurate Thunder Punch. Yeah, and this gets rid of him, which is great because he was the main problem. And now it's just Pelipper, which Pelipper is good, but in this situation, he's dead. He's done. Thunder Punch denies his death. Well, it doesn't do that. It denies him living. It says, nuh-uh. But yeah, we won that, and we're getting close to the finals of this. And honestly, like, this is a really good team. The main problem, in my opinion, is Garchomp. Well, Garchomp has a good points. The problem with Garchomp is he doesn't really fit every situation. I personally am looking nowadays I'm looking for a better Pokemon. But the problem is it's just hard to find a good Pokemon for other forms of counters. Excadrill fits so many situations, but there are some certain ones that I'm trying to figure out better for a second attacker. Maybe I'll re-add Garchomp because I've been switching out Pokemon to figure out who's better. I'm trying out a Trick Room team, but today we're doing a Trick Room with Excadrill because Excadrill is great for setting up. He's good for denying a lot of pushes immediately. And they have the fake out user, and they're going to try to just immediately do Trick Room, which is not great. And yeah, immediately I do the Worm. And this is kind of the stupid play. I did Earthquake. No, sometimes I do accidentally do Earthquake, and I shouldn't do that. In fact, like it like actually sometimes when I do it, I get faked out. But luckily they went for the Worm. Like sometimes they don't do that, and honestly this is like the best case scenario. So luckily the Worm heals, and instantly we just do over half to Incineroar. But sadly they do Trick Room. But other than that, like, we're doing pretty decently. I mean, we got their Incineroar halfway through, so they're probably going to do a lot of pressure in. So we're going to do Body Press into the Giraffe, because the Giraffe is just the problem. He is the problem on the field, so you just got to get rid of him. And Incineroar, like, yeah, it's good to help out Incineroar, but like, well, get rid of Incineroar, but like, he's not the main threat. The Giraffe is. And I am so glad that I have Focus Sash. Focus Sash is what this Pokemon needs, not Mega Evolve. My friend suggests Mega Evolve for Excadrill, but Excadrill does not need that. And he's burned. He's gonna die, but he's going to demolish this team. He's ready to help out and just take care of it. He's gonna die this round, but he's gonna die swinging. And here he comes with his Earthquake, and here it comes. Demolishing the Incineroar. Just gone. The main threat is gone. Now, we still have a problem of Trick Room. But, to be fair, my main Trick Room guy, the guy that's like weak in Trick Room, is dead. So now we're taking full advantage in the Trick Room. We're using Ryuculus. I think I'm saying his name right. And now they have Torkoal, which Torkoal is a problem. But the good news is, you know, we can fight Torkoal. We try to just fight with her, with trying to get the Worm out. And they immediately do helping him. Helping him is actually a sound tactic, and you're going to see how well it does to the Worm. Yeah, it just one-shots both my Pokemon. Like, my Worm is not made for special attacks, and it got rid of Ryuculus, which is made for Worm. Which is honestly crazy. But now we got my Tyranitar. Tyranitar is here. He is here to just dominate. He is ready to just destroy. Look at that man. He is strong. And the thing is, I'm thinking, hey, I'm going to try to just Mega Evolve, get rid of them. They might switch out, but honestly, it's a risky move that I'm doing for the damage more than the weather setting, because I can take a lot of special attacks if they... Yeah, and luckily they don't switch out, which honestly is a positive for me, because now I have not only the terrain special, I have the weather advantage, and I have the Mega Evolution, which helps me just completely try to just fasten my ability to just do damage. And they do a Weather Ball, which Weather Ball doesn't do a lot, thanks to it being rock on rock with everything. And I do almost half to the Torkoal, and I do almost half to, and I do a bit to the Giraffe. And I think, hey, I need to try to just do it again. We just gotta keep on going. They do it again. They do Weather Ball, but ain't gonna do nothing. It ain't gonna do nothing. and they do Thunderbolt, which this guy is made for special attacks. These two special attackers ain't gonna do nothing. It does avoid Torkoal, which sadly is actually kind of the main threat. But because we got rid of the Giraffe, they can't switch out. No more switching out, which means better advantage. And now that it's normal, we just completely just dominate their Torkoal. And now they have the Lion, but it's 2 fire types against a rock type in Sandstorm. So of course, Rock Slide. Of course. They Mega Evolve, which honestly, best bet for them is the Mega Evolution. And now the Mega Evolution has another stab on top of their stab, and Torkoal protects, which honestly is a smart move. Try to hold it out. He does Solar Beam. I don't honestly know why he did Solar Beam, because it's in a But yeah, I did almost over half in one move, and now I can just block the Solar Beam. Which honestly, the Solar Beam wasn't technically a bad move, but it just kind of helped. Like, it didn't really help them. I mean, I understand why they did it. It's super effective, and they did help in hand, which honestly is kind of smart. You know, like spacing it out, but I can just protect, and yeah. It was kind of a wasted move, but honestly, we just keep on going. We just keep on going. We push through. We push them with Rock Slide, Rock Slide, Rock Slide, Rock Slide. Yeah. That's my strategy. And I'll be honest, these moments of waiting a long time, they're annoying, but hey, we just gotta go. And they did protect. But, like, honestly, I didn't waste a protect. They are protecting, which does kind of stink. But, you know, it's totally fine. I can't stop it. And, the storm stops, but neither of us is now neutral ground. Now, I don't have any boost in defense, and they don't have any boost in offense. So, of course, they're doing it again! That is honestly my strategy against these two. And I think I would have won, but they just were too... I think they were trying to make me rage quit. Because honestly, like, I do this during my break. So, like I was doing these during my break, so it was like, I think they were trying to, like, stall me and, like, get me mad. Like, this is, like, really close to my goal. Like, this is really close. And I was, like, not giving up. And yeah, this is, like... This is really close, and we're really close to winning, and this is another team with weather in it, so I was, like, thinking, like, Garchomp, because, like, yeah, he has some advantages, and I put the Worm and our Caledon, because they're great for speed control, and the Rocks, because the Rocks are good, because if you're playing with Legos, you gotta make sure that it hits the flying types. And they immediately go with their weather set, which I'm just like, oh, okay. So they might just straight up use their weather immediately to their advantage. So I go Mega, because honestly, like, there's a lot of Charizards that go Mega immediately. And I just went full on into the Charizard. Well, full on into the Charizard and to the Caledon partly. And they Mega Evolve, which is honestly, like, really, really, really good for them if I was not a Mega. And yeah, ignore that text. I will block that text later in post. But like that text from who knows what was like a completely different thing. Don't worry about it. But yeah, and they did Wide Guard, which Wide Guard isn't a bad move. That's a smart move for this situation because Rock Slide is good. And they did Solar Beam, which is honestly kind of surprising because, but no, it isn't surprising, honestly. Yeah. This is all great moves for them. But now I know what they're going to do. They're going to try to do a lot of things. And I was trying to do a lot of things. But now, I can just block their solar beam. Like, I'm thinking, yeah, I'm going to block it with the worm and go with liquid into the Charizard. It's not going to be extremely effective, but super effective is still good. And we just use the worm just to take it because it's neutral. And the Charizard starts his solar beam. He starts shooting it, and bam! It just kablams the worm. But it doesn't do a lot of damage because the worm is metal. He ain't gonna take much damage from the. And the Charizard is now low. He is now at a disadvantage. Both of these Pokemon are close to being gone. And so, of course, I'm going to use Dragon Claw to make sure that if they switch out, I do a lot of damage, unless it's a Fairy type. But, like, if that happens, yeah, if they switch, which is totally fine. But they switch to a Garchomp into my Garchomp. And this is also, yeah, and my Garchomp with its Sandville avoids their dual wing beat. I do a lot of damage to their Garchomp. Yes, I take a little bit of damage, but then I do damage to their Arcaludon, and it is just a bunch of good moves. I'm not saying that they're a bad player. I'm just saying I got really lucky with my moves. I chose smart, strategic moves, and now they pulled out their Sylveon, which is kind of a worry. But if I just if I do metal in their face and I think really clearly and just protect, hopefully the best thing will come, because they'll probably attack my Garchomp, because my Garchomp is the main problem. Yes, they do block with Sylveon, but honestly, it's not a bad move for this, I think, because they'll go after my Garchomp, because my Garchomp is the main problem. And bam, they went into my Garchomp. Yes, my Garchomp can avoid, but I ain't risking it with my Garchomp. Yeah, I can. I did avoid a move early in the game, but you don't want to always rely on that. That's a risky move to rely on. And right here, I did Stealth Rock. It's kind of a risky move because honestly, they could switch out both. Like this does kind of stop their switching a lot. If I did Stealth Rock, which but I switched out because, like, honestly, no one really uses Stealth Rock. And yeah, yeah, and now I could just do Stealth Rock and basically just kill their Charizard no matter what, because it takes 50% and they're way less than 50%. And now my Worm is just setting up a death trap. Now they can't switch out, and now they basically only have 2 Pokemon that they can use, because the other 2 Pokemon are done. They lose their Tailwind, and I pull out my Tyranitar. And the thing about, like, a weather setting, by the way, if you did not know this, if your Pokemon dies to like Stealth Rock, there's no weather setup. And yeah, I decided to do Shed Tail and Protect. And yeah, you're about to see them do a move. I believe it's to attack my Tyranitar, because honestly my Tyranitar is best. They did Earthquake, which honestly my Worm kind of appreciates, because it heals my Worm and it hits their Pokemon. And my Tyranitar is perfectly fine. And it kills their Garchomp, because they have Life Orb. And Hyper Voice, which honestly is a good move, but with my Protect, it's just so good. And Shed Tail, just to add a little bit of self-defense to my team. I think I'm going to give it to Garchomp. Yeah, Garchomp. We pull out Garchomp, and he is behind a substitute, so he has extra protection, he's extra thick. Pulls out Charizard, and the Charizard immediately dies. Their Charizard. Oh yeah, their Arcaludon was gone. I forgot to play. So I did Liquidation and Thunder Punch, and they forfeited, which means this is one more game until I am close. And so I decided to live stream this next part. So the next part will be a live stream. So I hope you enjoy. By the way, if you want to see more streams by me, I stream every Tuesday, and I do stream other days. However, I do stream a lot of things. If you want me to do certain games, please let me know. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Please subscribe and please enjoy my live streams. And now I'm going to show you the live stream of me beating Pokemon champions. Well, getting to Master Ball tier and live stream.
Which one do I want to do? I have a fairy, so I'm gonna go. Their speed team. Alright, let's do this! Time to win! Hopefully. By the way, Tyranitar is mostly special bulky, but he can survive some physical. Okay. This is perfect! Perfect! They don't have any fake outs! No fake outs, no nothing! Oh. Yes! And they're loading. This happens sometimes. Oh, no. Mega Evolve. Rock Slide. We want to have do as much damage as possible. If they do protect for Charizard, that'd actually be like very smart for them. But we also are covering for that by trying to get out Venusaur as well. So this is a lot of Charizard players do try to go Mega Evolve automatically. However, he is taking a long time, so it's probably not going to be that. So I am kind of worried about that for this for move 1. Okay. He's not Mega Evolving. That's actually concerning. He's going to protect. He played it smart. He played it smart. Okay. He didn't protect. That's great. Oh. Yes! This still works! Oh, yes! Oh, that's beautiful! Honestly, he didn't waste his Mega, so that's a smart move. But still, I mean, we did so much. This is great. We killed his Mega. Well, his main Mega. He probably has a few more. I only have one Mega, so yeah. But yeah, this is great. Okay, he's thinking a lot. He's thinking. What's he thinking? What's he planning? Come on, man. Show me your best. Show me your best. Show me your best, buddy. He's thinking a lot. He's thinking a lot. I mean, hey, I know it's high level, but wow. It's probably just the thing loading, actually. No, it's probably not just him. It's probably just because it's slow. He might have just had bad connection, honestly. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Should I? Oh yeah, it's grass type. Oh. Neither of them is super effective. Might as well just go both. Yeah, this is great. This is great. And, like, if you're wondering about, like, the way I lay out my team, normally it's Tyranitar and Earthworm are, like, always on the team. Because they fit in both styles, and, Guard, and I switch Excadrill with, Garchomp, and I switch out the Alien for, the... Oh. That is okay! Honestly, I have a video kind of like that where someone just like takes forever to. I counted that as a win, and I will count this as a win. And oh, I got the Master Ball, bro! That's so fast. Yes. Oh my goodness, bro! That's amazing.
And just like that, I beat Master Ball tier. Now, this is going to go on, and it shows in that this is my first time getting Master Ball, and honestly, this is an accomplishment. Now, I do play this offline, and I do play this at my breaks at work, so, but I can play this more if people want it. But personally, just do it when I'm on break because, hey, it's easy. And most of these were on break. And, yeah. So now let's, instead of me talking just over the gameplay, how about I just show you the credits for this video? That's right, there's credits. Alright, now the credits. Now, first the recording was me. The team building, me. And voicing the video, me. Streamer, me. My funder, me. And of course, my funds, 0. Please give me money. Subscribe so maybe I can get paid by YouTube. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching. God bless.